All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name's Gordon Hampton, and I'm the director of Williamson County Parks and Recreation. And I would like to thank all of you for being out here on Valentine's Day. It's actually warmer than we thought it was going to be, but it's still cold enough where we probably won't be real long-winded. But we are glad that you're here. This is a highly anticipated day for the town of Nolensville, and we're glad to be here. And what we want to do before we get everything started is I'd like to ask Alderman Felts to come up, and if everybody would turn to the flag, ask him to lead us in a Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Alderman. Once again, it's a pleasure to be here this morning, and I'm glad everybody's here. Just a little background. For years, Williamson County has been in the Parks and Recreation business, and we think we do it better than anybody in the state of Tennessee. But obviously, we cannot do the things that we do without the support of the elected officials. Years ago, the county mayors and the county executives, before they became mayors, they developed a template of cooperation between county government and the local cities and municipalities to be able to put together recreation programs to service the needs of everybody in Williamson County. Today, we're going to open our 5th regional recreation center. And when we do that, we're going to have facilities from Nolensville to Fairview, from Brentwood to Spring Hill, and one right in the middle of right there in Franklin. So we have these regional centers throughout the county to service everybody's needs. We couldn't do this without the cooperation between the cities and the municipalities. And what I'd like to do at this point is recognize the 2 mayors who were responsible for getting the agreement together to fund this facility. So first of all, I'd like to recognize from the town of Nolensville, Mayor Jimmy Alexander.
These are my boys. I don't go anywhere without them. Don't say anything without them. So thank you, Gordon. Thank everyone for being here. When will the Nolensville Rec Center be open? That was the question that we fielded for the last year and a half. When will it be open? And most of the people that were asking us that were really pretty nice. But but it's a proud day for Nolensville. We wanted this for the last 3 mayors. Our priorities have been to have a rec center for our citizens, and fortunately we were able to work out an agreement with the county, and certainly we want to thank them for partnering with us to have a first-class facility here. It's probably one of the biggest days in Nolensville's history, and I'm certainly honored to be a very small part of it. And I think from the young people, old people, all the ones in between will be down here and using this facility, and we're just thrilled to death. Now, Tommy, Jason, Brian, Larry, either one of y'all have anything you want to add? Anybody?
You said it all. We appreciate it.
All right. Well, again, thanks for being here. It's a little chilly outside, and let's enjoy this. Thank you very much.
Well, that's a rarity. You got 4 or 5 elected officials that didn't take an opportunity to say anything. Wow. They are happy. Okay. Now it's my pleasure to introduce my boss, Williamson County's Mayor, Rogers Anderson.
Well, it is my pleasure to be here today. I'm not going to belabor a lot of things. I know a lot of you are freezing out there, but I do want to say this first of all. There's an individual here that helped to get Gordon where he was and where he is, and that's his dad. Where's his dad at? I always like to recognize parents. There's a man that's very proud this morning. Second of all, we started this project with discussions with Nolensville and their leadership team over here, and it is an honor to work with them, and I'm proud that we've been able to pull this off. It actually started under a gentleman that retired during this process by the name of Doug Hood, our Parks and Recreation Director for over 20 years. I see him standing there with his lovely wife, Johnny Kay. And when you're getting ready to do a ribbon cutting, you never overlook the fact that we have 24 county commissioners in the state of Williamson County. And a vast majority of them are here this morning. So I'm going to ask them to raise their hands, and I'm going to go around from left to right. I'm going to introduce them because you don't get programs, you don't get facilities that we have in Williamson County, whether they're schools or whether they're under Parks and Rec, without men and women being supportive. And the first two are directly behind me, Tommy Little and Lou Green. These are the two county commissions that if you don't like it, call them, and if you like it, call me. We've got our state representative over here, Glenn Cassidy, to my immediate left. Glenn, Commissioner, that we've got. I'm going to come around, so if you will, raise your hand. I think that's the only county commissioner. I'm going to start here. Okay? Is missing one? Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at them. 5, 6. I've got 6 of the 24. We've got judges here this morning. We've got. Have I missed anybody? We got all kinds of elected officials. I'm just glad the sheriff's not here. He'd be hauling us all off. Let me say this. This community is phenomenal in how it's growing. Currently under construction out here, we have 2 schools, an elementary school, K-8 school, and a high school. We just finished Sunset, it seems like just a couple of years ago. It's at capacity. The leadership out here in the Nolensville community and the county leadership, we try to spend a lot of time and energy working together, and a lot of the projects are a result of working together. It is my honor to be the mayor of the county, but it's a bigger honor to see the accomplishments. Whether you realize it or not, this is the fastest growing county in the entire state of Tennessee, and it's through projects and programs like this that make our community better. Finally, I want to say to my immediate right, and most of the blue shirts over there, these are the folks that are going to make this happen, the Parks and Recreation staff. Thank you very much for what you've done. Gordon?
There's a lot of people that worked awful hard to get this facility where it is today. I want to take just a few minutes to recognize them. As Mayor Anderson mentioned a minute ago, Doug Hood was the Director of Parks and Recreation and did a wonderful job of setting the pace for this department. And we are recognized as the best department in the state of Tennessee under his leadership. One of the things that he asked that we would do with this facility is to make sure that it did not look like a school, and I think that we did a good job with that. But the people who made sure that it didn't look like a school is C&I Design. Jeff Corlew is here today with C&I Design. His partner, Brian Richter, they did a wonderful job with this facility, and we're very proud of the way it looks, and we hope that you are too. So if everybody would give them a round of applause for their great vision. Also, you have architects, but then you got to take it off paper and put it on the ground. Well Springs Builders were awarded the contract for this facility. They did a great job. They had a lot of obstacles to deal with along the way, and a couple of those guys are here this morning. Scott Patton, the owner of Well Springs, is here. Where's Scott? There he is. And then the gentleman to his right is Randall Anderson. He was the superintendent of this job, And I tell you what, Randall was here last night till about 12 o'clock, putting some of the last-minute touches that we needed done. And he's been with us, the whole way, and we really appreciate the way they stepped up here at the end and helped us get it to the finish line. There was also another gentleman that was out here that was part of the Wellsprings team, Troy Bishop, and he's been deployed for for military duty, and so he wasn't able to be here today. So if you would please give a big hand to Wellsprings for helping us out. The mayor, rightly so, recognized all of the elected officials, but as a department head, I have to recognize the folks that really did a lot of stuff on the, from the ground up. Superintendent of Highways, Eddie Hood, was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not, but for those of you that drove by here every day for all these months, this is the only spot in Nolensville where there was no rock. And so one of the delays was the fact that we had to bring in hundreds of loads of rock to be able to build this parking lot and do the things that we needed. So Eddie and all his guys stepped up, as they always do, to help us get this project going. Keith Feinstein is the new, he and I share a lot in common, that we both have recently been appointed to positions that were held for a long time by a gentleman that really raised the bar high. Al Ritter was the property manager for almost 30 years, and Keith Feinstein was the assistant property manager. Now he is the property manager, and he has done a wonderful job of helping us go through the details of making sure that this building is safe, working properly, and everything. So Keith, thank you for all your help. We couldn't have this facility without all of the bells and whistles and the electronics and all the things that we need in this day and time to do business. David Thomas, who is the department head for IT, he and his staff worked many, many hours to get this building set up where it is. Everybody, they don't leave home now without all their communication devices. It'll be Wi-Fi friendly, and you'll be able to do all the things that you can do in the comfort of your home here, thanks to David and his staff. We do have a large staff, and the reason why we have such a staff is because we do unbelievable programming from one end of the county to the other. But one of the persons who makes sure that Doug before me and me now make sure we take care of our staff the right way is our Director of Human Resources. And Mike, I appreciate all the support that you give us every single day, keeping us out of trouble. Where's Mike? There he is over here. Mike Weber, thank you very much. And there's other department heads that aren't here today that have done a wonderful job to help us out. Nancy Zahn with solid waste, make sure we have all the stuff that we need to get our trash here and in and out and so on and so forth. But I know I'm leaving people out, but it's a team effort. The mayor does a great job of assembling a team that always works together, supporting one another. And it's a wonderful thing when you can get things done, and all you have to do is just pick up the phone and know that they're willingly and have a smile on their face when they come to help you out. We wouldn't have this facility today if it wasn't for the people that live in the town of Nolensville. Before I was the department department head for Parks and Recreation, I was in charge of the athletic division for years, and then I was the deputy director for 3 years. And I built the relationship up with a lot of people in Nolensville through the community spirit of sports. And I noticed a long time ago that there's a lot of passion in this town. And this is a growing town. It's a fast-growing town. Pretty soon you're going to be encroaching on College Grove down there. But this is a place where people want to live. And so I want to thank you for all your support. 411, now I don't do social media. And there's probably a good reason for that. But I do get on there and look at the 411 because you can kind of get a little sampling of the pulse of the community. And last night they sort of got their last shots in about the recreation center being open. But it seemed to be in good humor. Isn't that right, Mayor?
That's correct.
That is correct. So anyway, we want to thank the town of Nolensville for opening your arms to our department, and we're going to definitely do a good job for you. You'll be proud that we're here. Give yourselves a hand. As I said before, I do want to recognize, and the mayor did, all the outstanding work, that Doug Hood did for this department for years. And it's nice for you to be here, Doug, sharing this moment with all of us. You're still very dear to us, and you know that. Also, everybody has to have, support staff. And I'm very fortunate to be able to have a deputy director to be able to assist me with running this department on a day-to-day basis. I'd like to introduce her right now, Jennifer York. And Jennifer's family, her son came in, go Vols, Tucker York, Ben, her husband Scott. Thank y'all for being here this morning. Also, if you don't know how our department is set up, we have divisions that provide all the program and the different things that we offer on a daily basis. And I'd like to recognize the 6 division heads. We have Cliff Pewitt, who's the superintendent of parks. Scott Moores is the facilities and maintenance division head. Phyllis Huffman, administration and planning. Tracy Hamby, seniors and therapeutics. Gary Hathcock, athletics. And Lori Camunin, programming. I think that's 6, right? Also, the person that gets all this stuff together, gives me my cheat sheet, does all the publicity. We could not get by without Carrie Hudson, our public information officer. The next thing I want to do is I want to recognize the staff that's going to be the heartbeat of this facility, and that's the people that will be running it every day. I'd like to recognize the 3 managers. Those of you that are going to be coming in here all the time are going to get to know them. And they're standing right behind me. The tall guy is Bryce Bradley. The pretty girl is Angie Beasley. And the silver-haired fox is Clay Cooper. And their staff is standing over here. And believe me, I mean that. It's Valentine's Day, so when I say that they're the heartbeat of this facility, they will be. Brick and mortar is one thing, but you have to have people in here doing what they do. And from the ladies that will greet you at the front desk to the people that will help you figure out how to use all this wellness equipment that you're fixing to see, they do a great job. And so just make sure that you're friendly to them because they're here to serve you. If you would, give them a round of applause, please. All right, it's cold. We're going to get this wrapped up. Carrie, will you come over here and help us? We want to get the mayors. We have a huge pair of scissors. It takes 2 people to operate. So just hold on for a second because she's going to have to do some in-service training here real quick so that we don't have the county risk manager, Wayne Franklin's not here. It might be a good thing. Whoa, look at that. Very impressive. Mayors, if y'all would come over and get this ribbon cut, and we'll be able to go in the building.
All right, everybody, ready on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
All right, everybody's welcome. Come on inside.
Well, today is an opportunity for us to showcase another one of our regional recreational centers that we've got. Over the last several years, about 10 or 12, excluding Franklin. This one puts all of our cities, except Thompson Station, with a regional recreational facility where you can go. Most of them have swimming pools, but they all have weight rooms and exercise rooms and our craft side. And so here today in Nolensville on Valentine's Day, great day to do something like this, is the efforts of nearly several years, actually working about a year and a half, but it goes back about 5 years, getting all the dollars and the cents. The mechanics of it are real simple. The city of Nolensville, through their leadership and their mayor, appropriated $2.5 million, and we appropriated $2.5 million at the county commission, so we got a total of $5 million. We were able to acquire the school and the property and convert this old school into a parks and recreation facility. It's about 38 to 40,000 square feet of a center that all of the residents can use at an affordable price. If you live in Williamson County, you can use this facility. If you buy a pass, if you buy a facility at one of the other areas and you want to come over here, or you live here and work over in the Cool Springs area and you want to go to the one in Franklin, it will be honored over there. So it's a great day. It's anytime you can open up facilities like this, whereby you can have more amenities for your community, reasonably priced, then it is a good thing to do. The two county commissioners out here, Tommy Little and Lou Green, have worked very hard to provide these kind of services here in the Nolensville area for our community, along with the mayor and aldermen out here in Nolensville.
What exactly does this mean for the Nolensville community?
Well, it's the first of many over the years, I'm sure, but in Nolensville city limits, you would have to go up into Davidson County to get this kind of facility, or go all the way back over to Brentwood. And so for this fast-growing city we've got, as you know, we're in the process of building two schools, a high school and another elementary, or K through 8. And then we're also just finished a few years ago Sunset Elementary. So this community is growing. It's needing some of these facilities, and you couple this with the walking trails and the bike trails, the other things that are out here. This community is making a statement that we need to take care of the citizens as they move here.
How does it feel to be a part of this?
Oh, I've been at it since 1986, and I never get tired of doing these kind of things and balancing it and fix it in such a way that it doesn't affect adversely. You save for this day. You borrow the money, but you save to be able to pay for it so that you can keep your taxes low in Williamson County. Williamson County is a wonderful place to live and raise the family, and certainly the amenities that we offer now, we're becoming more and more of a full-fledged community, and the community being the whole county. We're the fastest growing county in the state of Tennessee, and pretty evident when you're building schools the way we do, as you young people here are developing your careers, the future careers, working in the TV rooms and the classrooms. It's very important, and hopefully we'll see you on one of the major networks someday.
Yes. This is one of our arts and crafts rooms. We have an adult room, which is the one that we're in today, and then the one down the hall to the left, that's going to be our children's arts and crafts room. What we'll do in here mostly, we'll have paintings. We also do some general programming classes out of this room as well. Down the hall, we'll have our preschool art program out of that room. Out here we'll do mostly, like I said, we'll have some painting classes, general programming, some family history classes, creative nonfiction will also be in this room. So it's mostly an art room, but we do some multi-purpose things out of it as well.
Oh, today it's a wonderful day. It's not only is it Valentine's Day, but it's the grand opening of the Nolensville Recreation Complex. What this means for Nolensville community is it gives them a place to come as a community and just enjoy a full range of family activities, from, when the pool opens to wellness. We have dance classes, group fitness. There'll be cultural arts, arts and crafts. We have a theater room here. So you name it, it'll be here. And we hope to bring the whole family in together. I feel blessed to be a part of it. It's one thing to be able to to have a really great job, but when it's a job that you truly love, then that's a double blessing, and I'm fortunate enough to fall into that category. So being a part of it, it's a part of me.
I'm mostly excited just that we get to be a part of a community that's growing so much, and all of the awesome classes they're offering and all the fitness that they're offering, and to be able to watch him grow up here and play sports here, I think is going to be really cool. What about you? He's excited about basketball.
Jack's excited about basketball. I'm just excited that we have some place that's close by. We live right down the street, and just some place where we can come and watch him grow up, and just a lot of great stuff here.
It's a very proud day for us. Opening this facility in Nolensville gives us recreation complexes in all corners of Williamson County. So this kind of completes our map, providing recreation facilities and amenities across the county area. The town of Nolensville has been absolutely wonderful to work with on this project, and we're just really happy to have this opportunity to provide additional recreation and leisure services to the residents on the east and north end of Williamson County. The whole process from start to finish, from the first town of Nolensville mayor and board of aldermen meeting that we went to in February of 2012 to today, has been a process that most government officials are kind of familiar with. The town, not so much, but they have stuck with us the whole way. They've remained positive through this whole process, and we're just so happy to be able to finally open this facility for them, and happy to work with them and providing quality recreation and leisure services for them.
Say it again.
Pool.
What are you most excited about?
The pool.
The pool. I'm just excited to have a place where we can work out that's close to home and has a lot of amenities and things for our family to do together.
Absolutely. Getting to the gym is going to be a little bit more easier being close by.